Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Natisha and today we're going to get into my drawer picks, shopping my stash to pick out makeup that I'm going to wear on my face for the next 2 weeks. You're looking at my Natasha Denona palette stash at the moment, and it has been in my makeup drawer system for the past 2 months about. Well, since the last time I videotaped shopping my stash. So I've been using Natasha Denona's palettes they've been getting some love. So right now in front of me I have the Love, the Glam, the Zindo, Lila, Gold, Sunset, Green and Brown, Safari, and Circle Loco, and then the Mini Gold. Out of all of them, the top three that I gravitated towards the most would consist of the Green and Brown, the Lila, and the Zindo. And the Gold is still new to my collection, so I don't really have a prognosis for that one yet, but nonetheless, I love these Natasha Denona palettes, and I have added 2 more palettes to the collection. Actually, no, 3 more palettes to the collection. But these have literally been in this drawer system for 2 months. And we're going to get into shopping my stash to get some more products in the rotation. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so we are in my complexion drawer, just mainly foundations and powders. You've been here before if you've seen any of my other videos. So I am going to pick, foundation wise, my skin has changed now that the cooler months are here. So I have been loving this Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour hydra foundation, and it's oil free. My shade is in 4.0. So that's going to be one of my picks. And yes, I do have the boxes for a lot of these foundations. Oops. So the next foundation, I'm thinking I wanted to play around maybe with my Tarte one. Or my Uoma Say one. I'm going to pick out my Uoma. This is the Uoma by Sharon C. That's in Walmart. I actually really like this one. And I think I'm going to go ahead and pick out 2 more. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm going to pick out my Lancome Tint Idole foundation. And this one is in the shade, I think it's, what shade are you? 460 Suede W. So that's going in. One more. It's between LYS or Tarte. Which one do I really want to play around with? I'm gonna do the LYS. And I have the shade TG7. And I feel like the shade warms up to my skin. It's slightly off because the undertone is golden, and I'm not really golden, but I don't know. But I'm going to use it because I know it has a 9-month expiration date, so it's a cleaner product and the expiration time frame is not that extensive. So I have my 4 foundations. Let's dive on into the powder. I'm going to whip out my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark. And I like this because it warms up foundations that are too light. And right now, that LYS is just a smidget too light. But nonetheless, that's one powder. And I need a powder for the under eye area. I've been really trying to put this one to use and use it up. It's my Hourglass Trio. I've had this for a very long time, so I really besides this middle shade, wanting to use it up basically. So there's that. And then oops, I dropped it. In the back area is additional foundations and primers, but I think I'm good on the primer because I already have it out at my desk. So that's it with this drawer. Okay, so I had already picked out all my lippies, so they're already in the drawer ready to go. So we're bypassing that lippy drawer, and now we're in my bronzer and highlight drawer. So I am going to pick out 2 highlighters and 2 bronzers. Not that I actually, you know what? I'm gonna pick out 1 highlighter, 1 bronzer, because I'm probably gonna pull out a highlighter bronzer palette. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. So the highlighter of choice, dun, 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 dun. Are we going oldie but goodie or slightly newy? I'm going oldie but goodie, and that is going to be my Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow, and it looks like that. Bronzer wise, I'm going to go with my Becca Ipanema Sun. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to go, you know, that's it, right? I said 1. Right. Going once, going twice. Sold. Alrighty, so we're in my messy top drawer. No need to clean it up, just reality is real. I'm going to pull out a concealer. And the concealer that I'm going to pull out is already on my desk. Oh my god, I didn't even realize it. I'm sorry guys. I'm pulling out the Tarte of the Sea Hydro Sealer. I really like this concealer. Not much, like not a whole lot of coverage, but it's hydrating. And when you got dry under eyes, you need that hydration. So this I'm pulling out. Do I want to pull out any other concealer just because I need to really rotate my makeup? I'm thinking about it. Maybe I will. I'll pull out this CoverGirl one. It's the fresh CoverGirl one, but this one's light. It's light. I need a deeper shade, but to me I feel like it'll work okay in the winter. So yes, this is it. Alright, we're going to get down to my palettes. Okay, welcome to the section in my collection that houses some singles, some palettes, some face palettes, and up here is overflow, and over there is a container full of blushes. So I was trying to think if I wanted to do a theme this basket, and like my last basket was all my Natasha Denona palettes, and maybe this time I'll do maybe all Tarte or Too Faced or Morphe or all Pat McGrath or all Coloring. And Chad, I don't even know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to pick. This, you know what? Let's just take the band-aid off. So ideally, I want to have a palette per every day of the week. So I'm doing this basket for 14 days. I want 14 palettes. That may be a lot in my basket, but ideally I want to touch all my makeup, all my eyeshadows. So can we do it? Should I do 14 or should I just do 7 and wear each palette twice? What sounds more? How about I do... Okay, so I think I've come up to the conclusion that I'm going to do 10 palettes and with the hopes of maybe a few of them being used twice, but ideally I want to get all the palettes used. So let's go ahead and just get into the palettes that I want to pick out. A lot of the palettes are going to be new because I have been indulging in those sales, and I know a lot of you guys have or have not. So off the bat, off rip, I am going to grab in this container over here I'm going to grab the Pat McGrath, what is this, the Divine Celestial Odyssey palette. I have yet to play with her, and I've had her since the Friends and Family sale. So that is palettes number uno. Let's move this fan out the way. I think I want to grab one of my Juvias Place palettes, and I think I'm gonna grab, oh, please don't mind anything that's falling. I'm outgrowing my things. There's nothing in these Pat McGrath palettes, so I've just kept the containers. So I'm gonna whip out Juvia's Place, the Saharan 2 palette. In here, I'm going to whip out the Quintessential palette from Cindy Grace, and the Cinnamon Bear palette by Too Faced. And I have a lot of these Pixie liquid eyeshadows in here. If you are looking for the bomb, just quick all over eyeshadow that ain't gonna crease, that's not like madly glittery, these is it. I have all the shades. This one's mocha, and the rest of them are in here. They're the bomb. Okay. So I went on ahead and got palettes from this section because the way my camera's set up, it would have been a struggle for me to get the palette and show you guys since this is underneath my desk. But I got a few of the Tarte palettes. I got the Rainforest of the Sea palette by Tarte. Then I got the Sizzle palette, which is the same formula. Love those two. Then I got the Tarte, what is this one called? The Juicy palette. She's so juicy. Then I whipped out Morphe's Jaclyn Hill collaboration, Divine Neutrals. I haven't played with this yet since I bought it. Wish that I would have gotten it for the $10 sale that they just had it last week. Then I'm also going to play in, I can't even get it out the box, but the Danessa Meyers palette. Sparkly. This right here, she's my girl. And then I'm going to play in the Too Faced Extra Spicy palette. And that is what Extra Spicy looks like. So now I'm going to rearrange myself, and I'm going to pull out my blushes because that container is very, very heavy. And yeah, so I'll be right back. Okay, so now we are going to get into my blushes. This container houses most of my single blushes and a few palettes. I do have another drawer that has some of my cream blushes and some of my other palettes. So I think I am going to, I'm actually going to grab the Nars palette, which is not in this system. And I am going to grab, which ones do I want to grab? I think I'm going to grab the Pat McGrath Cherish. Do I want to Cherish or do I want to do Nifet? No. Yep, I'm going to grab the Pat McGrath, excuse me, it's an awkward angle. Pat McGrath Cherish Blush. And I'm also going to grab probably one of my, sorry, I'm in an awkward angle. One of my MAC blushes. I think I'm gonna grab Copper Tone. Perfect one. Cause yeah, that I'm gonna grab. And since I'm grabbing the palette, let's see, True Love. I'm gonna grab Tarte's blush and True Love. And I'm gonna have the Nars palette, so I think that should be enough. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright, so I put everything in the drawer system. So we're just gonna do a quick run through. I already showed all my palettes, so those are all set and ready to go. Giving them some love. In this section, I already showed you the concealer, but the mascara of choice is going to be the Level Up by Uoma by Sharon C. And I have the Tarte Double Eyeliner Shindig. I don't feel like looking the name up, but it's the one that has product on both ends. I also have a Mary Kay mascara, the Panorama. And I have the Black Girl sunscreen thing right here, the top kind of disintegrated on its own. So I don't have a top for it. Nonetheless, you see Mickey over in the corner. Say hi, Mickey. My foundations are out front and center. I also have the Milk Cream bronzer. I have CoverGirl base primer. I have Milani's eye primer. It's starting to get down to the nitty gritty, so I'm trying to use it all up. I have my Mary Kay base primer, which I have cut. It is cut, so that's almost done. Okay, so I kind of went heavy on the lipstick section, and I have my reasoning behind that. I have a lot of lipsticks. Sometimes I go through my face where I'm just buying lipsticks. I haven't really been buying them that much, but for my face, I have a lot. So I'm not even going to show you guys all the lipsticks I have in here just because I feel like this video is already long enough. And if you notice, I took my top off the LYS foundations because it's really reflective, and y'all do not need to see me. A girl is looking toe up to the floor. Anyways, I always have my lip balms because I work in this area. So this is the Milani Fruit Fetish and Strawberry Lemonade. The bomb. The bomb, I say. I have some eyeliners, liquid eyeliners right here, a brown that I kind of use my eyebrows, and a black. I have Pat McGrath's powder, under eye powder right here. I have MAC concealer right here. Have a bunch of Mary Kay lipsticks, semi-matte, semi-gloss, True Dimensions. I have a MAC lippy. This is Up the Amp. Who remembers this lipstick? I remember everybody used to talk about this lipstick so much. I have a Milani lipstick. This is in Cabaret Red. I have some liquid lipsticks from Too Faced. This is from the holiday collection last year. It was like 4 of them. All 4 of them are in here. More Milani lipsticks, chocolate berries. This is like old formula. Old formula, old packaging, but they're still doing very good. More Mary Kay. I have this Juvias Place lip balm, and this is actually almost done. I also have this LYS lip oil. So lipstick heavy, but I really do want to give those some loving. So I can close my drawer. Alright, down to the end. I added the Wet n Wild contouring palette. This in the shade Caramel Toffee. I haven't used it in a while, so I thought I'd whip it out. Brought out my Milk Cream Blush and Work. Then I have the Nars, the new Nars palette, and this is called High Profile. And that's what it is looking like. And you already saw the other products that I had in here, but let me show you what this blush looks like, since I forgot to take it out the box. And this is Cherish. So that is my makeup picks for the next 2 weeks. Shopping my stash. I hope this video wasn't too long or drawn out, but let me know. Do you shop your stash? Do you feel overwhelmed when you get too much in your collection, or are you buying too much? Typically that's kind of the case with me. Sometimes I get to the point where I'm just slightly overwhelmed and I really need to play in my makeup just to let myself know that I have enough. But then also I love a lot of makeup and I buy it and I need to use it, so hence the reason for this makeup drawer system. But let me know, do you shop your stash? Do you pick out stuff for the week, 2 weeks, for the month? If not, do you feel like you want to do that? And I'm working on making this pretty consistent. Bear with me. Yeah, this is something I want to do every 2 weeks. So anyways, thank you for watching my video. Stay for a while and I'll see you guys in another one. Peace.